What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm teronbryant, and this video is definitely a special one. If you follow my TikTok stories, a couple stories ago, I said the next video will be, I will launch a rocket. Now, obviously, the last video was a Q&A, but guess what we build in this video? We're building a rocket. Today, we're gonna be adding something new to the videos called commentary. Without further ado, let me stop putting my hands up. Without further ado, let's get into the build. Okay, so I ended up doing research for this video, and I learned that I needed an engine, I needed a launch pad, and a controller. Also got some widening so it didn't mess up like the rocket on the outside when it exploded, when the engine was over, or like was done. Also, these materials are highly flammable, so if you're under the age of 18, please make sure you have a parent or guardian helping you out and watching over you while you're doing this. All right, so here's me starting to design the rocket. I ended up not liking the housing, or the fins really, but I decided to keep the housing anyway because it's a rocket housing. And then I decided to take out the long fins. We didn't really need longer fins because we had a launch controller or pad. And then I was also gonna use this this old housing unit that I had a while ago that I made, but it was gonna be too wide to put a parachute in it, and I didn't want it to be, a missile. So yeah, I ended up not doing that. I decided to get these thinner and more like narrower or skinnier tubings, and along with a nose cone. I did 3D print a nose cone. But that was a little sharp, so I had to switch it at the last second. And once again, didn't want to make a missile. Also have these connection joints so it can stick onto the launch controller. And then here's me putting together. I burned myself with the super glue, so please be careful using that. I burned myself sticking my hands together, and it did hurt, so be careful. All right, so here's me putting the engine holder that I just glued together into the body part of the rocket. Now finally I was adding the parachute to the cone, and then I started adding the engine to the end of the rocket. Once again, be careful, this is highly flammable. Here's the rocket at the end of the build. It stands about 29 feet. So let's go outside and let's go ahead and launch it. All right, this is the finished product. It's called the F1, and let's go ahead and launch it on that launch. I thought it was on straight. On that launch rod right there. Let's do it. Cut the video. Kick her off. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I can't see it. Where'd it go? Guys, I lost my rocket. It went up and I couldn't find it. It startled me. I don't know why I launched it and expected it not to blow up, well, go up. It was a good launch though. I'm looking for it though. So, I lost the rocket. I lost my rocket, the F1. I don't know how to feel right now. I'm sad, but I'm happy at the same time. Ooh, tripped on something. I'm sad because that was my rocket. I could just build another one, but that was my first. And I'm happy because it actually launched. So now I gotta clean all this stuff up, and yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and here are my socials, and I'll see you in the next one.